first speaker is Monica W. She's going to be amazing. I'm so excited to hear from her. And so, Monica, take it away. Let's hear your message of positivity, inspiration, and hope.
Hi, first of all, thank you so much for having me. This is an amazing platform. I mean, you have been the epitome of positivity and hope through all this. So I can for sure speak for myself and say thank you for showing up for all of us that way, because it's really what we need now. And, I know you talk a lot about keeping your mind a fortress, and that actually has been sitting with me a lot, like trying to get there. And my message that I have for my clients, for, myself really, is that hope is absolutely the most important thing that we need right now and that we can cling to. At the same time, we also have to acknowledge what's going on in the world and, you know, face what's going on and face our feelings. So I always say that in order to get to the hope and the positivity, it's really important that we first acknowledge where we are, acknowledge the stress that's coming up, acknowledge the anxiety that's coming, acknowledge whatever it is that's coming up, label it, sit with it, like be with it so that you can get to the hope and positivity. It's not about wallowing in it. So like people think that we have to go straight to the positivity and we have to keep, things upbeat and it is what it is. That's not what like hope and positivity is for me, for sure. And I know a lot of people feel the same way. It's really about sitting with your feelings so that you can eventually move to the place of hope, because our worlds have been shaken up right now, and what I found very helpful as far as getting to the place of hope and positivity and feeling inspired is I have to learn to cut down on my social media intake, cut down on my news intake, because that's, overwhelming and overbearing. And, what I also had to learn was that the only place that I was really going to find true hope and true inspiration is within myself. Like I have to be the source of hope that I'm looking for. I have to get there and find ways to be hopeful and to be positive on my own, because there's so much going on externally that's not hopeful and not positive. And one little thing that I did, and Jake, this, that I wrote a letter to myself from myself, but I wrote it like from future me to present me now. And it was a letter full of hope and, just reminding me that I'm going to get through this. And even though I don't know how we're going to all get through this, and I don't know what the world exactly is going to look like, the letter was full of, strength, and that the world is going to come out of this a new world. Yes. A lot of changes are going to happen. Yes. There's also going to be positivity to be found. There's going to be a lot of different ideas that I'm sure are going to come up in this world now that are going to change the way we view the world. Connection is going to change in a huge, drastic way. I do also very much believe and feel that this is all happening for us, even though it's so painful and there's a big price that we're paying. We do have to be shaken up. Like there's a lot of unconsciousness that has been going on. And I see so many people, even who are struggling, are really going through this waking up process from becoming unconscious to becoming conscious. And that is what I've been holding on to, that hope that when this is over, and it will be over, the world is not ending. We're not in that space of this is it forever. What I've been holding on to is that we're going to have a new world, a world that's full of more connection, deeper connection. A lot of people realize now what's important, things that we and me, myself included, took for granted beforehand, like our health and our family. And, like there's a lot of things that are shaken up, but how many people here have heard so many stories that now you're just like, thank God me and my family are healthy and okay. There's so many stories that are coming up to remind you that you might not have everything that you want right now, but you and your family are good, then you're good. Like I feel that gratitude like daily, and I'm having conversations with people who are having the same exact feelings of pure gratitude for something that we did take for granted beforehand, whether it's our health, having a home to live in, having just basic necessities, and the letter that I wrote to myself, the future me letter that I wrote to present me, was all about hanging in there and just allowing things to settle inside of you and allow yourself to be and allow yourself to have the hope, because you're going to come out stronger. You're going to come out better. You're going to come out braver, and you're going to wake up, and the whole world is going to wake up. And it's imperative. We really needed that. Very much so. And that letter really did help me. It helped me get to a place of hope and strength. And I still go up and down just like everybody else does, because like I said, it's also so important to acknowledge your feelings, to realize that it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to feel down, it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling, so that you can move through it. It's not about wallowing in it. And then something that I really found to be very helpful for me, a message that has been coming up, is that if I look at my life, and I'm sure many of you, if you look at your life, anytime that you've really grown, anytime that you've really created major change in your life, it's been from a time where you were shaken up. It's not from a time when you tried to control the crisis. It's not from a time when you tried to have everything perfect. It's a time when you had to let go and let everything fall apart, so that you can come together, so that you can rebuild. And I do really feel, and I do really believe that there's going to be a lot of rebuilding individually and collectively as well. Like, we do maybe have to fall apart so that we can rebuild, so that we can come out stronger. I mean, literally any time in my life when I look back and I had any major growth, it was because everything fell apart. Yeah. So letting it fall apart is okay, because this way you're going to be able to rebuild. And anything that you've had till now, like, I have a treasure chest full of tools that I've been learning for years, and they're very great and they're very helpful. But nothing has prepared me for this in my life. I think any coach or any speaker or anybody with a message or any healer can relate to that, that there is nothing that could have prepared you for this. So now it's about rebuilding and finding new ways to use your tools, and finding new ways to spread your message, and finding new ways for connection. Because in my experience with my clients, with my social media, with everything, the one thing I'm seeing is we are all overloaded on information. But what we're missing is real connection. That's connection to others, but like in a true sense, not someone just trying to sell you something, but like true connection, right? And then connection to self, and connection to, yeah, our higher power, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. And that's part of, learning to just be, learning to accept things as they are, and yeah, letting everything fall apart so that we can rebuild. And we will rebuild individually and collectively. We will come together. And I do believe that, yes, there's going to be a lot of unfortunate sadness, but there's also going to be a tremendous amount of growth and coming together, and also realizing that we're all connected. It doesn't, like, this showed us more that nobody and everybody is the same. Like, nobody's different, nobody's better. Like, we're all the same, right? Because this can affect every single person. Doesn't matter how rich you are, doesn't matter what religion you are, doesn't matter what race you are. You're human, you're affected by this. And that's what I believe, the message that we're going to feel and see after this more than ever. So that's my message. That's how I like to show up in this world, how I'm working on also showing up in this world. And even as a coach who has all these tools, like, it's okay to feel, it's okay to, fall apart. And just remember, though, like, see the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's my message. And thank you for letting me share that.
Thank you so much, Monica. Everyone, let's give her a virtual round of applause. Yeah, what a wonderful message. Thank you so much, Monica. Tell everyone, Monica, how can they get in touch with you? What's the best way to get connected with you?
So I'm pretty much on Facebook and on and on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. My name is empowering_coaching, and on Facebook I'm Monica. You can search up. I mean, I think Jake, you tagged me in the original post, but I mean, it's Monica Werczberger on Facebook. But I do go by Monica W, because Werczberger is like a lot. So you can find me on Facebook. I have a Facebook group called Facing Codependency, so you can find me there too. It's a lot of stuff already. So Instagram is really where I shine. That's where I find like what I prefer Instagram, but I do post on all platforms.
Perfect.
So,
Put those links in the comments so that people who
sure.
want to follow you can get connected with you. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for your message. I truly appreciate you. And one thing I want to say is, Monica is so positive in this situation, and she's right in the heart of it. She's in Brooklyn, out there, it's a lot of us have it a lot better than they're having it out there. And I can just say, if she can have this positive attitude right now, then all of us can. So one more time, virtual round of applause. All right. Thank you so much, Monica. I appreciate it.